guys, Sam here. So, today, or in this video, we're going to be discussing the subconscious mind. Now, for those of you that have never heard this before, I'm sure most of you have. If you have little to no idea what that is okay, because by the end of this video, you will have a very, very clear understanding of what the subconscious mind is. And I guarantee you'll have a few aha moments as we go through this presentation. Now, the reason why this is so important, and I want you just to make sure you get rid of all distractions. So if your phone's with you, turn it off, put it in a drawer, get rid of all other side shows on your computer, close the door, don't let anyone come and talk to you, because this video is probably going to be the most important video you ever hear in your life. And once I was educated on the subconscious mind, once I understood the purpose behind the subconscious mind, and once I realized the potential that it can have on your life, it's fundamental, and it changed everything for me. So let's start with what is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a part of your thinking, or part of your processing, if you will, in your brain. So when you're conceived as a child, you're a newborn baby. The reason why you can't remember much until the ages of 6 or 7 years of age is simply because your brain is operating at 100% on a subconscious level. Meaning, you're not consciously aware of what's going on around you, what's being said, what's being done, all the things that are happening. However, your subconscious mind is aware of everything. Think of your subconscious mind as a tape recorder, a programmer, like what you find in a computer. The subconscious mind is recording everything that's going on as you're conceived till the early ages of 6 years old. So if your parents are fighting, screaming, or if they're happily in love, they're the best, they have the best relationship, you have a great upbringing, you don't have any money problems, this is all being pre-recorded in your head. So if you have parents that are stressed out, always arguing, they're never happy, or their outlook on life is generally pretty negative, then this is being pre-recorded in your head. Now think about that for a second. If that's all being pre-recorded in your head as a way to act, a way to feel, a way to react, and how to think, and your general outlook on life, what kind of impact do you think that has on you? Pretty big. Pretty darn big. And I know, because my family suffered from anxiety, and I suffered from it when I was younger. And from the early ages, I was always stressed and always worried and always concerned. And then through education, through processes, and through self-development, understanding the mind, I gradually understood that it was my programming in my head that made me react, feel, and think a certain way. Now, the subconscious mind, for those of you that don't understand just how powerful it is, your subconscious mind is making decisions for you, thousands of decisions for you every microsecond, and you're completely unaware of this. Meaning, when you're moving your fingers, when you're blinking your eyes, when you're breathing, when you go to pick up a water bottle and take a sip, what I did just then was my subconscious mind doing that for me. Which means your subconscious mind, through Dr. Brian Tracy and science, this has been scientifically proven that your subconscious mind, that your reactions, thoughts, processes, beliefs, and everything that you do, 95% of your life is derived from your subconscious mind. So just think about that for a second. Let that sink in. 95% of everything you do, from your thoughts, your actions, your core beliefs, your reactions, is from your subconscious mind. How important would it be for you to learn how to program that? Pretty darn important. If you suffer from depression, if you suffer from anxiety or disbelief in yourself, you're complacent all the time. You can't stick something out. You're wish-washy. You have negative thoughts all the time. That is your subconscious mind, or let's call it the tape recorder, that's playing over and over and over again. It's your subconscious mind doing that to you. So if I could teach you how to get rid of that, how valuable would that be to you? Incredibly valuable. It'd change your life. Just as when I learned this about the subconscious mind, it changed my life too. And it's, you know what the fantastic thing is about the subconscious mind? It wants to learn. It wants to adapt and it wants to evolve. However, the subconscious mind doesn't understand what's real and what's not. That's where the term fear or false expectations appearing real comes from. Because your subconscious mind does not know whether something is reality or not. Now, to give you an understanding of the difference between the conscious and the subconscious, the conscious is what is aware of what's going around you. So when you go to cross the road, you're consciously aware of that there's cars driving past and you're making a decision based off when the car passes. When you're picking up a book and you're reading that book and taking in that information, or when you go to shake someone's hand and you notice they're putting their hand out, you're what's called consciously aware of that, whereas the subconscious is not. Your subconscious, think of it this way, the subconscious, there's no one there. Think of the subconscious as there's someone there. They're aware of what's going on. The subconscious isn't. There's no one in there. There's no one home. You can knock on the door as much as you want, but no one's going to respond. However, your subconscious mind is a program that can be rewritten. And through understanding how it works and how you can reprogram that is going to completely change your life. And once I understood this, fundamentally, everything changed. And when you understand how to reprogram the subconscious mind, you literally can fabricate your own life. Now, the brain, or should I say human beings, operate on what's called vibrational frequencies. Ever heard the term or expressions beta, delta, alpha, theta? They're all vibrational frequencies that the brain goes into from when you go to sleep to when you're just about to drift off, to when you're just about to wake up from the dream world, to when you're consciously alpha and you're going to work, to when during the day and it's around lunchtime and you've gone halfway through your day and you're going through the beta frequencies. These are all different frequencies that your brain changes in through and out every day. So, to deep dive back into the subconscious, how powerful is the subconscious? Well, did you know that your subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind? 30,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. Think about that. 30,000 times. So do you understand now how important it is to learn how to reprogram that? If you find yourself being negative, if you find yourself being anxious, if you find yourself going through depression, if you find yourself being complacent, or you're just feeling down, or you're having negative thoughts all the time, that is because your subconscious mind is doing it to you. And it doesn't know any better because you don't know how to reprogram it. And to give you a better understanding of how much of importance the two have on your life, this diagram here with the iceberg analogy is very much so the difference between the conscious and the subconscious. Science has proven that between 95 to 99% at any given time, your subconscious is controlling you. It controls all the systems in the body. The intelligent field that created the body from a single fertilized cell, literal and metaphorical, not linear, no distinction between the past, present, or future, meaning it doesn't understand where you are or what you're doing right in that present moment. It doesn't understand if what you're doing or what you're thinking or feeling is real. Movie, reality, perception. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is a movie and what is reality, and then it forms a perception. It's a generalization. So, if your subconscious mind is controlling 95 to 99% of what you're doing every day, wouldn't you want to know how to reprogram that? The subconscious mind only thinks in the present. Meaning, whatever you're thinking and feeling currently, it's because of what's going on right then and there. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. Your conscious mind, however, is logical, rational, and analytical, whereas your subconscious is illogical, irrational, and non-analytical. Which means it's quite ironic when you think about it. What that's basically saying is your subconscious mind, as powerful as it is basically the stupid part of your brain. Even though your conscious mind is logical, rational, and aware of what's going on, it doesn't make the decisions. As much as you think you do, your subconscious is the one making them for you. Your subconscious mind believes anything, whether it makes no sense or no logical sense at all. Which means if you have a fear of flying, and the night before you get on the plane you tell yourself that you're going to die, or that you're going to have a panic attack, or that you think that something's going to go wrong for sure, you're programming that thought into the subconscious just by thinking that. So when you hop on that plane, just before you hop on that plane, your subconscious mind, as I said earlier, is a tape recorder. It will react to the thoughts that you had, to what you told it, what your self-talk was doing. It will form whatever opinion you want it to have. If you tell it that you're going to have a panic attack, well then you will. Simply because your subconscious mind was listening to what you're telling it. As I said, you need to start thinking of your subconscious mind as a tape recorder. Because when you tell it something, it will record it. That is why self-talk is so important. If you're a negative self-talker, meaning you always say negative things like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm too fat to do this, I don't earn enough money, no one likes me, how can I do this, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough friends, I don't have this, I don't have that. The more you do that, the more you are sabotaging your own brain. The more you are sabotaging your actions, your beliefs, and your self-programming. So now, do you understand just how important it is to have positive self-talk? Even though your conscious mind knows that it takes time to action goals, but in your subconscious mind, programming it to believe you have already attained them right now. So guys, in the next video we're going to deep dive into how can you train your subconscious? How can you change the way it's currently working? Because once you understand this key concept of just how powerful the subconscious is, you literally can change the fabric of your life. And it is so important that you understand this, because everything starts from your mental. If you want to be a successful NBA player, if you want to be like Bill Gates, if you want to be like Warren Buffett or Elon Musk or Grant Cardone or Gary Vaynerchuk or any of those highly successful guys, they understand this one fundamental concept, which is simply this: positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. The more positive you are, the more you're reframing and reprogramming your subconscious mind. Everything starts from the mind, guys. And as soon as you understand that as much as you think you're in control, you really aren't, the better off you're going to be. But in saying that, as much as you aren't in control, that doesn't mean you can't change things. Because whether you like it or not, when you go to bed and when you wake up, when you're not around people, it's just you, your conscious and your subconscious mind. And if you can understand how to change these, you'll change your life. I'll see you in the next video.